guys, Coach Chris here, owner and head instructor of Gracie Tampa's Youth MMA program. I want to talk to you today about being an MMA champion parent. I've seen firsthand how the effects of good parenting can help develop a child's martial arts skills. And unfortunately, I've also seen firsthand how bad parenting can ultimately destroy a child's motivation to do well in our sport. As Jim Rohn once said, there's no greater leadership challenge than parenting. I put together some on and off the mat tips for all you MMA parents out there. Please take a moment to listen, marinate, and apply the following tips. Your child's success depends on it. All right, tip number 1, listen and observe. You should be listening and observing during class time, not coaching or talking to your child. Many parents choose to drop their children off. However, we absolutely recommend that you stay and watch the class. Understanding the art of BJJ and MMA as a parent is important. It will allow you to strum up conversation with your child and will help with communicating with their instructor. However, trying to teach them how to do a technique properly is something that most of you are not qualified to do. There's a reason why you pay us to teach your child. Please keep that in mind. Many parents also feel the need to call out and coach their child during class and sparring time. This is usually because they let their feelings and their emotions take charge. It's not only distracting to the children and instructors, it's also really unfair to the child they're sparring against. Please remember why we're here and why you chose to have your child train. Because it's fun, it can help save their life, and because we want to instill important life skills such as respect, self-confidence, self-discipline, and positive thinking. You should emulate how you want your child to act. Remember, lead by example. All right, tip number 2, positive reinforcement. During class at Gracie Tampa, our students are given water breaks, and I've seen time and time again parents scolding their children for their performance during these times. I can't express how harmful negative comments can be to your child's performance and mental stability while being on the mat. During these water breaks, be calm and patient with your child. Be positive. Tell them all the things they are doing great. As a teacher, I commonly use the hamburger effect when discussing with my students something that they need to work on. I always tell them something they are doing well, the bun. Then I let them know what they need to work on, what they need to improve on, which is the meat. And then lastly, I remind them again of all the things they are excelling at, the bun. For example, if Johnny isn't keeping his eyes on coach during instruction time, as a parent, I would tell Johnny, son, you are sitting very quietly and properly during instruction time, but it would benefit you to keep your eyes on the coach when she is talking. If you keep your eyes on the coach while you're sitting properly, you will probably remember the technique better. Always put a positive spin on constructive criticism. Remember, a positive parent equals a positive pupil. Tip number 3, keep an open line of communication between yourself and the instructor. As a martial arts instructor, my goal is not to teach my students how to fight, but to make my students successful in everything they do, on the mat as well as off the mat. I find it very helpful for parents to keep an open line of communication with me about their child's training and what they can do to make it more successful. Think about it like this. If you were to give yourself a grade, A, B, C, D, or F, for your martial arts parenting skills, how would you rank yourself? Are you committed to their sport? Are you positively reinforcing their training? Are you communicating with them and with their teacher about what they are learning in class? One of the best ways you can know what your child needs to work on and what you can do as a parent to help is just by asking the instructor. You can even set up a martial arts conference after class with your child and the coach, just like they do in school, in order to properly assess their performance. Tip number 4, watch inspirational and motivational videos which assist in child development. With the growth of BJJ and MMA in the past 15 years, there are so many ways now to research our sport. From our interactive MidgetTwister.com website, to YouTube, to bookstores with a plethora of MMA and BJJ books, you can help assist your child's martial arts development by supplying, reading, watching, and discussing these materials. Providing your child with inspirational and motivational videos will help them in their martial arts journey. Tip number 5, train! The family that trains together stays together. There are so many benefits of training in the martial arts, not only for children, but also adults. From stress relief, to weight loss, to self-defense, to personal growth. Training in the mixed martial arts is rewarding to everyone. Imagine sharing a one-of-a-kind experience with your child that will create a bond that will literally last a lifetime. If you truly want to understand what your child is undergoing while training, hop on the mat. It might be the best decision you've ever made for yourself. Many schools even offer family discounts, and the results that you will benefit from will be life-changing. Thanks for taking the time to listen to these tips. Coach Chris signing off from Gracie, Tampa, where our kids understand that hard work pays off.